That leaves us with our weekly calendars. Who would like to begin?
I'll go first. Finished up the meeting today. I know we got closed session stuff happening this afternoon. And then LAFCO, tomorrow is really interesting. So I have LAFCO, but we also have a special APC board meeting at the same time. So I'm going to split time with you, I think. We'll start with LAFCO and then go in the same building, too. So I don't know how that's all going to happen.
It's supposed to be done before the other one starts.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Supposed to.
Yeah, well, hopefully all timing works out. Then we also have our AVA meeting tomorrow at 1 p.m. in the same building. So we're all in the city of Clear Lake tomorrow. Thursday, don't have anything this time on the book. CAO on Friday morning. This Saturday, there's the annual chili cook-off fundraiser, the large fundraiser for the Middletown Senior Center. We'll be judging chili and some salsa, I think, on that in the afternoon. And then on Monday, I'm going to go out to the GI, the PG&E landfill, the GI site down in Middletown. The high school goes out there every year, so I'll go out there in the morning for a little while there. And then in the afternoon, here in the courthouse, we have the regular scheduled Risk Reduction Authority meeting, and then back here on Tuesday.
Thank you very much. Who's next?
Okay.
Vice Chair Crandall?
So tomorrow, I'll finish the meeting today, of course. RCRC, I'm heading there in the morning, and I'll be there until Friday when I have the RCRC Golden State Finance and Golden State Connect meeting. In between, there's the Blue Ribbon Committee, but Supervisor Green's going to attend that. Right, yes, I think we agreed to that. Then Friday evening, I'm going to rush back because there is the Bloody Island Sunrise Ceremony, and it's held at the Robinson Rancheria Cultural Area. There's a 6 p.m. dinner and traditional dancing, and everybody is invited. On Saturday, May 18th at 5 a.m., there's commonly a walk from the cultural area to Bloody Island, but if you don't want to go to the walk, you can just meet at the actual Bloody Island. It's not the monument on the highway, it's the monument that's right by the island, the old one that still says battle, but that's the one that we do the sunrise ceremony at. So you can meet there on Saturday morning at 6 a.m. Monday, I'll have the CAO meeting, and then I will be at the Lucerne Alpine Senior Center. They're doing a ribbon cutting for the ADA project that was finished, and it's intact now. So I'm then back here next Tuesday.
Awesome. Thank you. Supervisor Pyska?
Well, I just got an email from the RCD that Terra and the RCD received $7.3 million in mitigation funds through the CWDG, and Clerk and Sailor Springs Community Redevelopment Association were also awarded, which is over $15 million coming into Lake County, which is 20% of all the funding coming into the state.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why I poked you. So tomorrow I have going to the Workforce Alliance Advisory Committee. I have the monthly NCO meeting with Home Hardening, but I'm not sure I can make that because I have lunch with a constituent, and then I have to go to the Kelseyville Cemetery, and then I have the Big Valley Advisory Committee. And then Thursday, I've got the Cawberry Council meeting in the evening. Friday is the BAS update with the zone of benefit. And then I will spend another weekend out at Six Sigma Ranch for the bike races. Monday, I've got the RA meeting, and then back on Tuesday.
Thank you. Supervisor Green?
And thank you. Tomorrow morning, our biweekly Zoom regarding operations at the Lakeport Emergency Shelter. Looks like Lake County Children's Council in the afternoon. Thursday, definitely going to be attending Blue Ribbon Commission at Lakeport City Hall. IFT I show at 9, but I also see a COC meeting. I'm not sure if that's accurate. Is there COC on Thursday? And while we're checking on that,
Strategic plan. Not
general
normal,
membership?
yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you for sharing the information about the Bloody Island commemorations. I may follow up and try to pry some additional information out of you, Supervisor Crandall. Do hope to attend. And then coming back Monday, meeting with CAO Parker. And just a heads up, next week I will be going to Eureka on the 23rd for North Coast EMS, and I think I need coverage for something, but I'm not quite sure. And that's it.
All right, thank you very much. This afternoon, once our meeting is finished, I do need to follow up with a phone call with our local NAACP. Tomorrow, as Supervisor Simon mentioned, it is a bit of a hectic schedule as we have an overlapping LAFCO and APC meeting, so we'll see how that goes. In the midst of that, there should be a raising of the flag in Austin Park as well. We'll watch it from City Hall through the windows that don't exist. And also, I have a 12 o'clock meeting with the NACO Leadership Conference with economic mobility, so I'll see if I can still make that depending on if we're done with APC or not, only to jump right back into an AVA meeting. So it should be a very active day. We'll see if we have time for lunch sometime. We have, looks like there's an IFT meeting at 9 a.m.
IFT only, no EMCC.
Yeah, and so I'll be taking part in that. Law Library meeting on Thursday as well, and then strategic planning with the Lake County Continuum of Care. Finish that up with a Clear Lake City Council meeting on that evening. And Friday right now, I'm fairly wide open, but I will be meeting with CC4C, Citizens Caring for Clear Lake, just to get an update on some of the work that they've been doing with the city, as well as some of the work that they've been doing with the county on the beautification process and other things like that. The 18th, I do plan on being at the sunrise ceremony. I believe it's 5 a.m., is that correct?
That's in the morning, and I forgot to mention that to get to the cultural area, the same road that came before us and I had to recuse myself for, that's the road you take to get there.
Gotcha.
So I don't know if the gate will be open or whatever the case might be, or if you need, it has been open, but just letting you know that's the road.
Hill Drive, is that?
But yes, and so that's how you get to that, and then everyone else should know basically the Reclamation Road is where you get to the actual rock itself.
Yeah.
So.
No, I appreciate the information. On the 19th, I will be going to also a memorial for Robert DeWalt. We did a moment of silence for him not too long ago. Monday, I am going to meet with Supervisor Alejo and his staff from Monterey County. He is also the chair of the COC, so I'd like to pick him and his staff's brains on what they've been doing and accomplishing, because they've been getting quite a large sum of funding from the state, from other funding sources, and I want to make sure that we can tap into those if we can. Meeting with our CAO and preparing for our meeting on Tuesday, and that is it for me for next week's activities.